Hello friends and greetings from Iceland. Today we are visiting another geological formation close to Thorlashop called Arnarker. Arnarker is a lava tube or lava tunnel from 5,200 years ago. The name Arnarker means eagle's pot or eagle's tub because probably the eagles used to nestle here in the old days. Though the local population nearly always call it carries, which means a pot. Arnarker is spacious, wide and high, although the cave's northern section is severely damaged. Its ceiling collapsed a few thousand years ago and deposits cover the floor except for the first 100 meters, which are perpetually covered by a thick sheet of ice. In late winter, enormous icicles form inside the cave, some becoming well over 3 meters 10 feet long. Altogether, the cave is about 510 meters long, half a kilometer, and quite difficult to explore. This lava tube formed during the eruption of Latin volcano back 5,200 years ago, which erupted in the Blue Mountains of Iceland, very close to Reykjavik, and the lava reached the ocean on both sides of Reykjanes Peninsula. Great part of the lava flows were the underground ones, traveling through so-called lava tubes, as you see here. There are quite a few lava tubes in this enormous lava field. The biggest one you have already seen in my previous drone video called Rauðavatnsfalls Hellar, or simply the lava tunnel. It's the longest one, or 1 kilometer long, but besides that we have a few more lava tubes in this lava field, and Arnarker is one of those. Lava tubes or lava caves, lava grottos or lava tunnels are volcanic caves that are formed on certain volcanoes by flows of relatively thin basaltic lava, predominantly Pahoe lava. The main prerequisites for the formation of lava caves are a slope angle of no more than 5 degrees and a low viscosity of the lava. It means the lava must be relatively thin and therefore able to flow relatively quickly. Both conditions are found primarily on shield volcanoes, with the volcanic morphology being directly related to the viscosity of the lava produced. The viscosity and also the temperature of the lava are in turn determined by its chemical composition. Thin lavas that form shield volcanoes are always alkaline in composition and hot up to 1200 degrees. A lava tube is formed when its thin lava flows down the volcano slope in a kind of a channel during an eruption. Since the flow speed and temperature of the lava are lowest at the edges and especially on the surface of the lava flow, the lava solidifies there first. Starting from the edges of the lava channel, a kind of a roof grows over the lava flow, and below the roof the lava continues to flow as long as the volcano supplies the lava. After the eruption ends, the influx of lava subsides and the level in the tube drops because the lava flows further down the slope due to its low viscosity. Afterwards, the remaining lava solidifies and cools. A cavity is ultimately left behind the lava tube. The widths of such lava tubes on Earth can be more than 30 meters, the height up to 15 meters, and the length sometimes more than 50 kilometers. Here, in case of Arnarker, it's only half a kilometer. Structures on other celestial bodies that are interpreted as lava tubes or their remains reach even larger dimensions, so they are also found on other planets of our solar system, especially on Venus, which is covered by enormous basaltic lava flows. On volcanic islands such as Iceland, lava caves can also extend below the sea level. Since the ceilings of the tubes are of different thickness, they can collapse for static reasons, as it happened here in case of Arnarker, possibly triggered by subsequent erosion. Sometimes small areas of the ceiling collapse even while the eruption is underway and the lava is still flowing. The narrowly defined openings that are created are called skylights. In English, you saw them in my previous video from the lava tunnel, or Rövarshólshellar, the longest lava tube near Reykjavik, which I showed you earlier. As a rule, lava caves on Earth are only found on active volcanoes and on inactive but geologically relatively young volcanoes, where the necessary conditions are present. They are therefore particularly numerous in Hawaii and are also among the world's longest lava tubes there, such as Kazumara Cave, which is 65.5 kilometers and is considered the longest individual lava tube in the entire world. The Dilisea Cave, 47 kilometers, or Kipuka Kanohina Cave, 42 kilometers. In general, oceanic volcanic islands, but not the islands of volcanic arches, offer favorable conditions for the formation of lava tubes. In Iceland, the longest lava tube is in the west. It's called with Helmir, about 1.5 kilometer long. That's why they come from, among other things, also on Reunion Island and the Galapagos Islands, as well as on the volcanic islands of Jeju-do in the north of East China Sea, belongs to Korea. In Europe, there are a lot of lava caves, especially in Iceland, such as Surtshellir, Viðgelmir, and the lava caves on Mount Etna in Sicily are considered to be the only ones on the European mainland. There are also lava tubes on the Canary Islands. The longest one is 17 kilometers, the Cueva del Viento on Tenerife. It is also the longest lava tube on the territory of the European Union.